I'm Tim, welcome to Watch One, and thanks for logging on. Today we're looking at the IWC DaVinci Chronograph Ceramic, reference 3766 in black ceramic. This watch is, like all of the watches featured on our YouTube channel, actual inventory available for immediate purchase and delivery on our retail website, watchyouwant.com. And if you like getting the latest news, views, and reviews in video format daily, subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. Now, the DaVinci Chronograph in ceramic is a completely different beast. A brief run from 2010 to 2012 means that this watch is exclusive and rare, and a combination of titanium and ceramic case materials mean that this watch looks and wears like no other modern DaVinci. You can see on my wrist 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference. The fit is good. It's a big watch, but it's not overbearing. Let's talk about dimensions. Now, the watch is 14.5 millimeters thick, so not overwhelming for a truly large, modern-styled watch, and you can see that the tumble home of the bezel in particular is very pronounced. It's got a lot of rounded shoulder, and that allows a dress cuff or a tight sleeve to flow up and over it very easily. Now, the watch is 51 millimeters from lug to lug, which really is not that much. If you think about it, something like a Rolex Deep Sea or Yachtmaster 2 is going to be over 53 lug to lug, and this watch benefits from the fact that the case back is curved, the lugs are short, and the strap is very supple, very flexible, with the lightness of ceramic itself only surpassed by the lightness of titanium. The watch is very wieldy on the wrist. You really don't feel like you're weighed down by a large or oversized technical watch. It really feels like a much smaller timepiece, and that's coming from someone with a below average wrist size. The nice thing about it is the strap is up to the standard of the case. Now, you'll note that it looks like a high-tech modern technical fabric or textile. In fact, it is anything but. It has a subdued contrasting gray stitch inside a special pressed leather that's designed to look like a weave, but is in fact high quality calfskin. And on the opposing side, you can see a more conventional black calfskin that's very supple against the wrist. Again, the fact that this is almost a completely unbolstered strap means it's very flexible, a good match for a smaller wrist. And there's a clasp of equally high quality with contrasting finish, brushed on the buckle, polished on the inside. This is everything you'd expect of an IWC clasp. It's a robust piece, just like the watch. And this truly is the DaVinci that Leonardo himself would wear. I want to show you this watch to good effect because there are some details of the dial's depth that are singular and exclusive to this watch. But I want to talk a little bit about the case shape. Now, since its debut in the modern era in 1986, the DaVinci's always been a little bit different in IWC's line. It's been a formal piece, yes, but not as traditional as the Portuguese in its shape. It's been a bit more of an avant-garde dress watch, and that's continued from 2007 to the present. This watch, big, bold, and multifaceted, has a technical look to it befitting a company with an engineering heritage like IWC. So it's a dress watch, but it's not a staid, overly traditional dress style, and I like that. The combination of a black material with white accents, a black strap, and a black dial is very versatile, so this one's good for formal and informal use, and featuring the perennial favorite complication, the chronograph, it also has a very entertaining composition on its dial. The standout feature of which is the flying minute track, or reloj en volant, the flying reloj. The bottom line is it's exclusive to the 3766 ceramic. It's elevated above the plane of the hour track, and you can see that 3D detailing from this angle to good effect. Now, it is raised around the entire periphery of the dial, giving an almost Richard Mille-like depth to the entire composition. And because the guilloche black base, it's a vertically striated guilloche base. Let me see if I can capture that in the light. It's going to be tough, but it does have a vertically striated guilloche that you can see to good effect on our website, watchyouwant.com, where we have high-res images of this watch. And that forms the backdrop to a highly technical but beautifully symmetrical dial. There's a lot going on here, but it's easy to read. First, fully illumined, you can see this watch at night. That's one distinction from a conventional dress watch that really sets this DaVinci apart. And the other is the way the metal or applied metal elements really jump out from that black base. And you can see that with the hour track, you can see that with the sub-registers and the hands. Now, a highlight is the use of a essentially vertically symmetrical and bilaterally symmetrical dial, and that's achieved with a mono counter at 12 o'clock. So I've had it running for a while. You can see hours and minutes are portrayed separately on different calibrations of the same dial, which allows IWC to use a traditional sub-seconds or constant seconds subdial at 6 o'clock with a built-in date window. So it's beautifully symmetrical, but you get the utility of a 3-register chronograph. Of course, IWC does give you a vertical clutch mechanism within the in-house caliber 89360, so you can run the center seconds of the chronograph continuously without hazard to the movement if you prefer to run your watch that way for aesthetic and convenience purposes. Now, on the case back, we speak of the movement, and here it is. IWC's in-house 89360 caliber. This is a movement that launched specifically with the DaVinci Chronograph in 2007. So as a true manufacturer, IWC designs and builds the case, and they designed and built the movement to fit the case, as well as the application of the watch. Now this is a spectacular piece with 40 jewels operating at a modern 4 Hertz. It's as tough as a sports watch movement should be, but as beautiful as a manufactured dress watch movement should be. Under ideal circumstances, you'd have both in a single movement, but it's rare, and the fact that IWC gives you both really speaks to the value proposition of this watch. With a robust 68-hour power reserve, it has far more autonomy between windings or wearings than the average of about 42 hours in the industry. Now, it is a flyback chronograph. That's an important feature that I should mention. It is designed to be reset, restarted with a single press of the reset lever, and that saves you the sort of duplicative effort of stopping, restarting, and starting the chronograph. Essentially, if you stop, reset, restart, but you can accomplish all that with one pusher, that's just an extra element of convenience, of complication, of refinement, and achieving all of that with a robust movement, a long power reserve, and in-house architecture, as well as IWC's famed bidirectional Peloton-based Paul winding system. And this is the 4-pawl, not the 2-pawl system, another refinement introduced with the IWC DaVinci of 2007. You get all that in one movement with gorgeous finish. You really have a superb timepiece. So any IWC DaVinci chronograph is going to be a special, really connoisseur's piece, if you want to put it that way. It's a watch that definitely plays to the IWC purists who really know their stuff and really love the brand and its heritage. But the titanium and ceramic version is a cut above, with the lightness of ceramic and titanium, as well as the scratch resistance of ceramic on its flanks. This is a watch that looks great and is designed to stay that way. Sportier, more distinctive, undoubtedly more unique than even the quite exclusive, unique, and special DaVinci of the modern era. This is a special watch within a family of special watches, so rarefied air indeed. With IWC's own free-sprung and rugged sports watch-based chronograph movement, it's an outstanding piece for those who truly love sports watches, truly love modern high horology, and just may have a soft spot in their heart for the watchmaker from Schaffhausen. So check out this IWC DaVinci Chronograph Ceramic, reference 3766, only built from 2010 to 2012, available for immediate purchase and delivery on our website, watchyouwant.com.